Yo, what's good, world? You already know who it is, man. It's your boy Gio back with another one, man. This topic here is crazy, man. Of course, y'all know the Diddy stuff, the Diddler, Halloween Diddler. It's not gonna end no time soon. It's just so many accusations, so many people coming forward, so much new evidence, so many tapes that they talking about. Lawyers saying that they have big time celebrities saying that they buying for 500 million plus. New lawyers, new judges. I mean, they talking about the living conditions. I mean, the tunnels. There's some new stuff that's done came out that y'all got to check out, man. I'm not going to tell y'all much about it. It's just so much stuff. I want y'all to see the material. Once y'all check it out, y'all let me know what y'all think. And we could chime in and talk about this whole situation that's going on, man. This is insane, man. Like, I mean, I put it like this, man. It's a lot of people that's really quiet right now, that's not coming out, not saying anything, trying to be quiet, trying to stay content, I guess you will. Trying to be content, trying not to say anything about what's going on. I mean, it's a sad situation, man. Like, to be honest, man, this is just, it's ridiculous. So basically what I'm going to say is check out the video. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let's talk about it. We might be able to do it on the live. And while you at it, hit the subscribe button. You already know I appreciate all y'all love and support, man. As always, man. It's much appreciated. It's helping the channel grow, man. We getting up. We're going up. We're going to keep running it up, man. Like we said. And I just want to say I appreciate y'all once more, man. And y'all stay safe, stay warm, stay cool. Peace, love, happiness, man. Stay blessed. Until the next one, man. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, man. I'm out.
Okay, Dr. Hendricks, was Diddy supposed to have a special birthday celebration behind bars?
No, Nancy. No, not at all. As previously discussed, there's a national menu. What he ate on his birthday on Monday was on the menu. And again, I don't continue to understand why he's still complaining about meals when he's been there for well over going on 2 months now. So
hey, Dr. Hendricks, nobody offered me cereal, fruit, or breakfast cake, whatever that is. Nobody offered me pasta with marinara sauce, meatballs, and a salad. Really? Dinner, chicken or tofu with fried rice, black beans, and carrots. I have to go in the kitchen and cook dinner every night. And he's whining. He had chicken fried rice with black beans and carrots. Is this all about his grilled cheese? Or is it just the fact that he doesn't have his private chef anymore? So let me see Dr. Dwayne Hendricks again. Are you telling me the birthday boy did not get special treatment on his birthday?
The birthday boy did not get special treatment. He's being treated just like every other incarcerated person in the building. And I think the sooner that he understands that he's just going to be just like everyone else, the better off that he'll be in terms of him being at the institution while he's awaiting trial.
But essentially, John Doe claims that Combs him, and then he lost consciousness. 10 years old. Quote, when plaintiff awoke, he began crying immediately. Plaintiff's pants were undone, and then he says that his private areas hurt badly.
We have always said it is about the children. It's not just about me. Never just made it about me. I'm just the loudest one. So I'm telling you right now, a lot of people don't want to get it. There's enough of you to do something.
There are 150,000 unaccounted for children that cross the border every year that are unaccounted for. There is a certain level of darkness that comes with levels of high wealth.
If CPS wants to take your kid, they can come in and take your kid, and you really won't have a leg to stand on.
Yet another disturbing lawsuit against Diddy has been made public, and it contains some of the most horrific and sickening allegations we've heard about Diddy so far. A man who claims he was only 10 when Diddy did the unthinkable to him is represented by lawyer Tony Busby, And Busby is now on a mission to expose not just Diddy's alleged crimes against the most innocent, but also everyone who enabled and covered up these crimes. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. We're now also hearing that this man's foster parents were allegedly involved and got paid off by Diddy to stay quiet. And if that wasn't bad enough, viral theories are spreading that claim Diddy is just one of many powerful figures involved in this rumored organized ring that targets young ones. And there's even talk of the alleged government agency's involvement. A lot of people are now calling for a wider investigation that will look into all of Diddy's connections in high places and their alleged involvement in these horrific crimes. But here's the thing. If the rumors about government agencies and law enforcement being involved are true, then what hope is left that the real ringleaders will be brought to justice? Trust me, this rabbit hole is dark and deep, and while the content might be potentially triggering to some, it's an important topic that shouldn't be swept under the rug. So buckle up and let's jump right into it.
This morning, a California man alleges he was 10 years old when Sean Combs arrested him during a 2005 visit to New York. He was trying to break into the music industry, and a civil lawsuit says his parents left him with a consultant who brought him to meet Combs.
So in this latest round of lawsuits filed by attorney Tony Busby, Diddy is being accused of raping a 10-year-old boy who was left alone by his parents in Diddy's hotel room. And this isn't even the only horrific case exposed by Busby. Another lawsuit from a male accuser claims he was 17 when Diddy SA'd him during a 2008 audition for making the band.
On Monday, Texas attorney Tony Busby's law firm filed 2 new lawsuits in New York State Supreme Court, alleging that music superstar Sean Diddy Combs 2 underage boys in the early 2000s, and one of them was allegedly just 10 years old at the time.
So according to the first lawsuit, a John Doe who currently lives in California claims that the alleged attack took place in 2005. At the time, he was just 10 years old and he had hopes of becoming an actor or a rapper. Court documents obtained by Variety allege that the boy's parents hired a female industry consultant who recommended they should go to New York to meet with music industry figures.
The lawsuit claims that Combs forced the boy to perform sexual acts. The accuser's parents say they flew with their son to New York City to meet with people in the music industry, and they allege that Combs told the aspiring young rapper that he would have to do things he didn't want to do in order to become a star.
The lawsuit alleges that the consultant arranged for Diddy to meet with the boy for an audition, and Diddy specifically demanded that the boy should first meet him alone without his parents. And believe it or not, the parents actually agreed. The consultant then took the boy to Diddy's hotel room and left him alone with him.
The consultant brought plaintiff to Combs' room, but left him with Combs and told plaintiff that she would be back later. Plaintiff recalls other people in the room or area, but he did not know who any of the people were.
According to the suit, the boy performed a few rap songs for Diddy, and Diddy told him he could make him a star. But then things took a very dark turn, and according to the complaint, Diddy asked the boy, "How badly do you want it?" The lawsuit goes on to say, the plaintiff responded, as might any 10-year-old child, that he would do anything. That's when someone from Diddy's team gave the boy a soda, and after he drank it, he started to feel a little funny. And according to Tony Busby, they strongly suspect the drink was laced with substances, including but not limited to GHB and/or ecstasy. After the boy drank the soda, Diddy allegedly told the boy to move closer to him, pushed him down, and told him, "You have to do some stuff you don't want to do."
I'm gonna stop calling you Jaguar. I'm gonna call you Mushira. Mushira is a girl from Stuyvesant that do everything. Just because your career is messed up, you want to go after Beyonce, Mary J. Blige. Get yourself together. Yes, look at you. Your whole face is fucked up. So listen.
Excuse me,
I'm
sir,
not gonna
what
go
is
through
my
all
career?
that. Listen with you.
No, what's my career?
If you want to let me
You're
answer the
gonna bring it
question,
up,
or you
I
want to answer
you
it?
to tell me what it is. What's my
Listen.
career?
I don't know what your career is, but it's you on here for
How can
some.
you speak about something that you
Listen.
don't know about?
Listen,
More
all I hear,
importantly,
because
whatever
all I
say
hear
about
is you.
Beyonce has
Listen,
nothing to do with you. Whatever I say about anyone else has
but that's
nothing
all
to
I
do
hear
with
from you.
So
All I
why
hear from
are
you. I didn't come on
defending
here to
people
argue with
that
you.
have nothing to do with this conversation.
Sean,
You are
can you mute her,
defending
Sean?
people that have
Sean, can you mute her
nothing
till I
to
answer
do
the
with
question?
this conversation.
Sean,
You're starting
I
to
think,
tell on yourself.
Can you mute her if I answer?
Up to your eyes,
One thing.
like you're corny
Let
as
her just
fuck.
finish.
Yeah, I will.
Explain yourself. Not looking for a come up?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Like you
Because if I was looking for a come up,
right
I would have
now.
put the.
You're sitting here disparaging people that don't know you, sir. No one.
Okay, so how I get the book then? Tell me. You tell me your theory. How I got the book.
Sir?
How did I get the book? How did I get the book?
We're asking. Matter of fact,
I'm telling you, but don't ask me if you don't know.
How did you get all of that information?
Don't worry about it. I don't. You not listen. I ain't telling you anything. I'm not telling you anything, Jack. Mushira, I'm not telling you anything. Okay.
Okay, TD Snakes. Covered in blessed baby oil for all I know.
Hey,
You know,
you
you
was at
don't
the
want to do the
parties.
insult game
You
with
was at
me.
the parties. You was at the parties.
What I do want to
You was at the
apologize
parties.
for.
They call you
I
mouth
do want to
ashtray.
apologize for something though, Courtney, before this
Wait,
goes
I'm not
all the way
apologizing for
left.
anything. I did apologize. You was
I am.
disrespectful.
I want to apologize to your mother because I don't think she knew what she was giving birth to.
Listen, I'm gonna let you talk because you know what?
I
I can say
apologize
some.
to your
I can
mother
say
what I
some.
said about your
Listen, I
mother.
can say some ignorant
She
things
didn't
to
know
you,
what she
but
was
I'm
getting involved with.
too disrespectful. You understand? I'm not
Yeah,
gonna go through
listen,
this
I'm
one.
100%
Sean,
on the
Sean, I'm gonna say
Courtney.
this one time, Sean. My
Yeah.
mother passed away. I'm gonna stop and let her disrespect me. You understand? She's a very disrespectful woman. If somebody sees something about her son, she'll lose more hair on her head. But I'm not gonna say anything to her.
Just apologize.
No, don't apologize. Don't say nothing to me. You do the interview, let them ask you questions, you answer. Don't talk direct to me. You don't got permission. You lost the permission. You lost that respect. I respect every woman.
Courtney.
Because what you're doing is you're leaving the other half of this two-headed monster out on the street to still be able to do what they do. While this one looks like he's down.
I guess, but again, and maybe you're not at liberty to say it yet. I guess that's the comment is going to be, Jaguar. Well, what? What is it though? What is it? Like, is that coming? Is there something you can sort of allude to?
You got to ask yourself how a young man who pow-powed his brother, and allegedly, as the story goes, on his mother's request to hide her sexuality because it was about to hit the streets. This is a man who pow-powed his own brother and somehow walked away from that instance, got involved in the street drug trade, and somehow everyone else went to jail except for him. He's been making deals with the government and with the feds for quite some time.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Well, I mean, allegedly, but the thing is, if none of this is real, how does the CEO of his record conglomerate Rock Nation, how is she a known federal informant whose background is transferring on multiple levels? Desiree Perez is one of the most despicable human beings to ever walk the face of this earth. And I'm not saying allegedly. I know that about you, man. I know about all your business dealings in Laredo. I know about all your business dealings in Guadalajara. And I know about who you know in Sinaloa. Why is a woman who's had this much engagement with the Mexican cartels running a rap conglomerate? That makes no sense. And she is a chartered government informant. What it sounds like to me is that the government found a very, very, very successful way to control and manipulate hip-hop by allowing their top agents to run everything and keep the independent jail system going, because a lot of these rappers are also heavily invested in the jails that most of these rappers go.
Well, at this point, yeah. What would you label him right now?
A coward. A coward.
What's the first sucker move that he pulled, in your opinion?
Wow, I got a string of them, but look at me in my face, right? During my trial, look at me in my face telling me, yo, don't worry about it, bro. I got you. And I never see him again.
Yeah.
And I come to you and say, yo, look, I don't need nothing but help to get out of this lawyer. I just get lawyer, I don't give a fuck. I need help to get out of this. And you say, yo, relax, don't worry about it, bro. I got you. And I never see you again. I think that might have been the worst. On Drake album, which one? Yeah, Drake album. He spoke about an incident with someone I know put him in fear of his life. Right? And he spoke about it. He said, yo, but you still chill with him. How could I deal with you? You still want me to deal with you after you know what he did? You never came to me man to man to talk about the situation. This is how you feel, but you never told me this. You never told me this because now you would have got the answer to all of that. You know what I mean? So when he says that, I'm like, yo, you'd been mad enough to say, yo, look, this is what happened. And this is how that happened. But you was in the wrong, so you have to admit that you was in the wrong to cause the problem. My man saw you stealing from me. Right. He saw you. You red-handed. You know what I'm saying? You're lucky he didn't kill you.
I was put in foster care. I was advocating for her, and I was reporting back, and I was writing reports and turning in reports to CPS based on the that she was telling me that she was experiencing while in foster care. At first, they embraced me, and they were allowing me to have visitation with her. When I started making too many waves, they turned everything back on me. They filed a court order that said I was a predator to Allie, and they were telling me I was not allowed to have contact with her because they were trying to silence things, and they were using that as a means to scare me. CPS was in charge of Allie at that time. She was their responsibility. If they filed a court order that I was or was her, they should have pressed charges and they should have followed up on that, and they never did. Shortly after that, Allie went missing from CPS care. She was AWOL for over a year. After that year was up, they placed her with me. They said I was a good home and a good fit for her, and they allowed her to be placed in my home. Those are two opposite things in a very short time, but they do that to a lot of parents. That's a tactic they use to silence people, to keep control of the situation, to get people to look the other way. CPS is very corrupt, and it needs to be defunded. It's very evil what they do. They can remove children from any of your homes for any reason. It's irrelevant whether you're a good parent or a bad parent. If CPS wants to take your kid, they can come in and take your kid, and you really won't have a leg to stand on.
And now on top of all this, more industry insiders are starting to speak out about what they witnessed while working for the Hollywood elite. One of them is celebrity bodyguard Big Homie Double C, who recently hinted during his appearance on Real Life Productions that government agencies might be involved in the crimes Ally Carter talks about in her videos. So when Big Homie CC was asked about people turning on Jaguar Wright and calling her crazy after she came for Jay-Z and Beyonce in that Piers Morgan interview, CC refused to jump on the Jaguar hate train, and he said that at least Jaguar is trying to bring awareness to a huge issue that no one seems to talk about in the mainstream media.
There are 150,000 unaccounted for children that cross the border every year that are unaccounted for. There is a certain level of darkness that comes with levels of high wealth, because Rook just asked me right now that I think that he could rape somebody. You know, these are people who are not used to being told no. And like, I know a gentleman who has a yacht, right? The yacht probably costs like $200 million. And there's an entire staff that stays on this yacht. They stay for 6 months, the other staff come for the next 6 months. So if you got enough money, you can buy a person. You can buy their time. So that's the level of what's going on. So, you know, I'm not gonna debate like facts with people about Jaguar Wright. You feel me? So this is a lady who got song production credits with Al Green. So, you know, this is somebody who's a gifted talent, like a real artist, have a real singing voice, like now outside of the studio without synthesizers and effects, you feel me? And like anybody who's on a crusade to bring awareness to human and oppression against women and children, I support, you feel me? Like, you know, because that's really what the cause is. Because, you know, that was always my true message, you feel me? Like, to get my message out, I knew I wanted to throw the people under the bus, but like, I'm the boogeyman to them. So like, I ain't really worried about that, you feel me? But it's just like, it's things happening in our country that people aren't paying attention to, you feel me? The Democrats let in 13,000 people with murder convictions illegally through the border. That's outlandish. Over 600 people on a terrorist watch list have crossed the border illegally and are moving freely on the undetained list here in America. Each year, 150,000+ children come across the border and are unaccounted for. If they're not with proper authorities, they are with cartels, they are with criminal organizations, they are getting. It's the biggest business on the planet.
Actually get 20, 30 years. Yeah, I think he 15 to 25 years. Damn. Yeah, and Diddy ain't taking no deals because he's 55. He'll be 55 next month. So 20 years, 25 is a 20-year joint. He's 75. Diddy taking it to the box. So I think it'll be the high, because when you take it to the box and you make them spend that money, they're gonna give you the high. Right. If they came at Diddy right now with 10 years, I would beg him to take it. But him being who he is, he's not gonna. Diddy doesn't think he did anything wrong. He think I provided entertainment in my home with my friends that I invited who voluntarily came and enjoyed themselves. He's not understanding that nowhere in the United States of America, outside of a pharmacy, can you just pass out drugs. That's called the distribution of drugs. He doesn't understand that once these people take these drugs, then they're gonna say, well, I wasn't in control of myself, I don't remember. You get what I'm saying? So now that's a violation of the law itself. And then a
kid laying there, you're assuming it's a grown woman. So he made everybody be with a minor, you know, against your will, and he recording the shit. Same girl needed to do a number 2 on stage. She performing. She told him, I need to go off stage, I need you to bathroom. He told her no. She ended up shit on stage. It was a went everywhere, and Denzel Washington grabbed up his wife, mobbed up to Diddy, and was like, man, you don't respect nobody, and had to run up out there. That's the incident they're talking about with Denzel Washington had to run up out of there.
So that's why Denzel and his wife left that party, because of that incident.
She shit on stage, and she was only 14 years. He didn't know she was 14. It was just the fact that she shit on stage and in front of everybody. And then Diddy took her to a room and beat her ass because she shit on stage. Then he would only give her water baths and not let her wash with soap. I'm gonna say allegedly because she's still Jane Doe right now. I'm gonna say allegedly. You know what I mean? It's allegedly. But she wants a DNA on 2 of his kids because they took 2 babies. And then Diddy took her to a room and beat her ass because she shit on stage. Then he would only give her water baths and not let her wash with soap. I'm gonna say allegedly because she's still Jane Doe right now. I'm gonna say allegedly. You know what I mean? It's allegedly. But she wants a DNA on 2 of his kids because they took 2 babies out of her. They kept her locked up and they had her babies at the house. The 2 babies they took out of her stomach. That's not allegedly.
Damn.
And allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly, she had a threesome with Diddy and his own mama/auntie, and she had a threesome with Nelly and Diddy. That's not alleged. No. Allegedly. Sorry, Ashanti. I love you, Ashanti. I love you, Ashanti. Congratulations on the baby. I love y'all together. It was 20 years ago. Don't get mad at 20. We talking about 20 years ago. Don't get emotional. We just telling our truth, people. Please don't get mad. It's some of y'all's favorites. It's gonna kill y'all. It's gonna devastate y'all when you hear the names involved, because we all grew up on these people. We all love these people. We'd have never thought these people would have been involved in the things that they're involved in. We're just telling our truths, everybody, and it was 20 years ago. So please don't judge us or say we lying. We're being nice enough to let y'all know what's going on from an insider point of view. If you were not even there, don't tell somebody they lying when you weren't even there.
Big facts. And fans love to say.
So talk to me a little bit about Diddy's team's reaction, because man, did they ever, they went to town in those legal filings, and I could see like you and me talking throughout the filings. They didn't like it.
They were pretty pissed off, to say the least, very upset. And I would assume you'd be upset when you know the truth is coming out. Mr. Burgess actually told me that he believed that the purpose of that gag order letter that was written by Mark Agnifilo on November 3rd was because Diddy knew that it was Courtney who was bringing this information and said, well, he finally got me where he wants me. Sean Combs is very much so aware that the things that Courtney has talked about and said he witnessed, and the things that were on the flash drives, including the book, as well as the other videos, were definitely of real events and things that had happened. And that is the last thing that Mr. Combs would like out about him, is these factual allegations of things that he has done and that he knows he's done.